this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be talking all about this new moon solar eclipse and what it's going to mean for you and your energy and all the changes coming into your life. So it's Scorpio season, it's here, Saturn just stationed direct, and on October 25th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. This is gonna be such a great time for people who are struggling. So if you've been struggling lately, right? Expect that this is gonna be your breakthrough. It might not happen in the most perfect way. You have to trust the process, but this is also a time to recover. If you found that you've been going through something deep lately, injuries, physical, mental, whatever, you're gonna find yourself recovering over the next couple of weeks. There will be significant transformations, death and rebirth cycles, increased synchronicities. Be on the lookout for signs, synchronicities, angel numbers, all that good stuff. That's going to increase. I've already noticed that lately for myself. Doors that need to close will close, and that's probably already happened with that recent Mercury retrograde cycle we had. But now the doors that need to open are going to open. So if all the doors close for you and you're like, where do I go now? Expect that the truth will be revealed. Expect that the doors will be open. Make way for major breakthroughs. Who's ready for their breakthrough? I am so ready for my breakthrough, you guys. Another thing that's really awesome with this eclipse season that we're having right now is that you can expect the completion of karmic cycles. I noticed in my own life over the last couple weeks that I had some karmic cycles that were popping up, things I realized that have been going on, habits, routines, situations I was finding myself in, like that I realized have replayed over and over in my life. And for me, it's been a time of being able to lean into that, ask myself, where does that come from? And I'm able to kind of shine a light on that and change my thoughts and my perception and make different choices. So I've been noticing there's an opportunity for that. And you're going to notice this completion of karmic cycles or these big changes you're wanting happening. This is a great time for financial partnerships, business moves. You're going to have breakthroughs when it comes to your finances and your wealth for sure. Expect rapid manifestations. You know, I love that. You know, those intentions that you set for the new year or around the springtime, you're going to see some of those things coming through right now. And also, there's just going to be some overwhelming surprises during this time. So it's going to be a very, very busy season. A couple of tips before we get into your reading. Here's what you can focus on during this eclipse season, and this is very important. Focus on conquering your fears, because right before you receive beautiful manifestations and you level up or you like hit a goal or something, you're going to notice a lot of fears coming up, a lot of imposter syndrome. We sometimes block our own blessings. So allow yourself to receive and trust the process. So when you're ready to receive this reading, all you have to do is just take some deep breaths, relax your energy, and then you're going to choose a card or a crystal that you feel drawn to the most. From left to right, number 1, number 2, or number 3. Once you have chosen, head down below to the comments or description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on the timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I will see you for your reading soon. For those of you guys who choose number 1, let's see what this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio has in store for you. So my eyes are immediately drawn to this card from the Wildwood deck, which I always call this the like toxic environment or toxic people like card. I get this card a lot for people who come from narcissistic families, or like I said, someone who's been in a toxic workplace or had to cut connections out of their life that were, you know, pulling them on like a bad path. Not everybody is going to be a good influence on you. And as you move through life, you realize your energy is valuable and you can't completely give all of yourself to everyone. Your energy is precious, and who deserves a seat at your table? It's so valuable. You become oftentimes like the people you surround yourself with. So it's one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to go through, is cutting certain connections out of my life. And a lot of times it's something that can happen naturally, but yeah, on this path we are called to let go sometimes of people, places, habits, situations that no longer serve us. The way I explain it is that you can't take your old life with you to the new one always. And so your intuition is really going to be speaking to you during this eclipse. I mean, this is such eclipse vibes right here. It's going to be a very powerful effect on you, and it could cause some relationships to break, or some people to kind of leave, or some situations to go. And there's this message to just allow what wants to leave, allow it to drift. Some of these things you're going to be really happy about that they're leaving. There are things that you wanted to walk away from. There are things that you've been like trying to manifest, because as a result of these things leaving, like, something will come in its place. And so that it's going to be very happy new beginnings. I feel like this is hard, but it's not going to overshadow everything. This says the power of creativity, and something about like you getting recognized for your creative work. So it could be that you perhaps have an interview, or get something published, or get accepted into a program, or you create something beautiful and a lot of people are liking it and happy about it and want to engage with you. Or this could be, especially if you're an artist who like works, this could be a really great time for you, actually drawing a lot of connections and people and support and finances and abundance your way. So you're going to feel like you're really shining in this area, whether it's your career or hobby or skill that's just taking off. You might find that you go on some kind of creative rampage at this time and make like a bunch of art, or completely transform your guest room, or, something like that. And I'm getting this message that you will be feeling pretty happy over the next couple of weeks. Like, it is going to be a strange time, and you might know some people that are going through stuff, and you might hear some crazy news. There could even be some weird world events, but you're kind of having your own little renaissance period in your life right now, because this is the sun, and it says this eclipse is going to lead to a happy outcome for you and brilliant new ideas that lead to success. I love that. You might feel like you want to keep your emotions more private into yourself at this time. Other people around you might be very vulnerable, so it might be hard. You might feel a little, I don't want to say alone, because it's going to be a social time, but there's this message to really rely on journaling. Don't be afraid to talk to a counselor, therapist, or someone at this time if you feel like your friends are kind of busy, or they emotionally can't be there for you right now, because some people might be going through it. It's going to be a beautiful energy for everyone, but I just feel like you're kind of going through your own thing privately. It's this message about how your intuition is really speaking to you right now. You might not be able to put certain things in words, or like why you're making certain choices, or like why you want to take a certain path, but just trust yourself. I'm getting that message for you about this time. So wow, oh my goodness, this will be a big time of transformation for you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope that this message resonates with you, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 2, let's see what your cards have to say about this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. That's so interesting. I'm immediately drawn to the Temperance card here with this time here, and then the later card. We just got like one word card and it's later. Let's look into this message. Fascinating. Well, you're arriving at this new moon in Scorpio feeling a little bit defeated. Maybe you've been applying for jobs, applications are going out, or you applied to go for a certain position, or maybe this is like a visa or like a loan. You went out for something and maybe it didn't come back the way that you wanted it, or it didn't happen, or you're just waiting to hear back this message on if you're going to get accepted, if you got the part, if you got the job, if you're going to be able to work with these people or collaborate with this person. Your guides are saying that you're going to get some good news, but it might just come a little bit later, or there's an even bigger opportunity coming later. There's this message not to worry, that this eclipse is a pause. It's almost like a pause for you. There's this message that seeds you have been well planted on your end. You can just pause, you can hang out, you can look at things from a different perception. You don't need to force anything at this time. You need to use this time to get grounded in order to manifest these beautiful things that are coming your way. You got to ground your energy. There's a lot of work that's been done. So now there's this message to welcome it, to receive it. So to use the eclipse to take good care of your health, your body, maybe go outside, get some fresh air, have some fun, connect with some friends, enjoy yourself a little bit. Your life isn't going to fall apart if you just let yourself relax a little bit. In fact, it's actually going to help you cultivate better energy to attract the things you want. This says too much work. It's time for you to accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. And so there's some things that have been coming up. Maybe your body's been talking to you, telling you need a break. You can let go, surrender. Allow the universe to bring you what you want. See what happens if you take a step back, if you don't push it forward. You know, let this energy grow. Let it grow. It's almost like you're afraid to take this rest or to step back because you're worried that you'll miss some type of opportunity. Or you need to always, you like working, you like making things, you like moving stuff forward, you get a little bored, but it is a skill to learn how to rest. And everybody has their own way to do it. Maybe for you it is working with your hands, doing something that's just relaxing, a little project or something, or perhaps you just need to sleep for a whole weekend. Or maybe it's going out to nature, or maybe doing something fun. Haven't been out with your friends in a while. That can be healing, relaxing. You deserve it. There's this message that your intuition is going to be speaking to you a lot over this eclipse. And it's like that's why you need to make time for yourself. It's not until you're like really relaxed that you can look. I just looked over. That's so weird. I looked over at the pile of cards. I'd kind of shuffled them over, and this is just sitting on top. Yeah, that's what this reading is about. You're gonna have an opportunity to relax. Don't worry if a lot of things aren't moving forward right now. They're just like, give it time. You're gonna get your answer on the other side. Let the answer come. Make space for it. Let this moon energy bring it to you. You're gonna be connecting with your intuition. It's not till you slow down and relax that you can really hear the voice of your intuition. For me today, I wasn't able to get into a place to actually deliver this reading until I had made time for myself, until I had been on a walk, till I'd done some yoga. You know, in order for me to like get these messages for myself or for others, I have to do that, you know. This doesn't always come easy, but you'll be surprised once you get to that place. You're so much more receptive. So make space for your answers to come. That's what this eclipse is all about for you. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, let's see what this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio has in store for you. So I'm immediately drawn to this card in the middle of the spread, and it says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So this is kind of the energy of what's been going on. This might be like where you're arriving at as you first start to go into this eclipse energy. And this eclipse is going to bring that ability out of you to be able to make the decision, for you to be able to face this head on. Like, because I always look at this cross here with these unicorns as almost like a crossroads in your life. You might be waiting for something to happen, but in fact, the universe is waiting for you to put something out there in order to create something, in order to move forward on your path. you have to do something, anything to stir up the energy and get it going in a certain direction. So at times in life, you do have to make a choice. And sometimes we sit in indecision for a very long time. What am I going to do? What path am I going to take? What am I going to explore? What job am I going to do? What kind of relationship am I going to have? We just kind of, we sit there, overthink it, overanalyze it, and we don't realize that no matter what path we choose, it'll be blessed. And all paths lead to your truth. So it does take a little bit of trust, though, and a leap of faith. But your guides are saying that you have the strength to choose your path. I think you know what path you want to choose or what you want to explore at this time. You might just be looking for permission. Sometimes we kind of hesitate to explore the things we want to explore, to go the places we want to go, or to connect with the people we want to connect with, because we're almost waiting for permission to go through that transformation or to go seek that or to do the new thing. That's exactly what this eclipse is here to help you do. It's here to help give you the strength. So yes, great inner strength, releasing harsh judgments. You're releasing harsh judgments about yourself. You're releasing the old stories about you've been telling yourself about who you are, and you're holding yourself to a higher vision. You're able to look back at your journey now and feel a sense of pride and accomplishment, and you're realizing how beautiful your life is and how beautiful your story is. It's a wonderful place to be, like on the other side of a lot of healing, and to feel more confident in yourself. It's so beautiful. This says forgiveness and compassion. There has been a lot of forgiveness and compassion on your end as you've gone through this healing. And the things that used to bother you, the people that used to get under your skin, it's like not there anymore. You've cut cords, you've cleared it, you've healed it. You're not focusing on it. It's not the emphasis. It's about you at this time in your life. It's so beautiful. And so this eclipse is going to kind of mark a victory time for you. You are going to get answers to prayers. I'm getting this message that something you've been asking for a really, really long time is here. For a lot of you guys, it is a relationship. It is, love, support, a connection. I do feel, I get visions of some of you guys falling in love or meeting the one, something beautiful like that. I pulled this card just right now, devotion. Yeah. So this could be a time where if you're dating somebody, they're telling you like, I love you, or they're proposing maybe engagement. Or you guys make a big step forward together as a couple. So it's a wonderful time for that. I also get the message, this support card to me feels like financial support. It feels like there's avenues for abundance that are coming to you, money coming from maybe even unexpected sources. And I just feel a lot more peace in your finances. I'm getting a message about like debts being repaid for some of you guys. It seems like there's a big transformation happening right now. So the biggest message I have for you is don't judge the process over the next couple weeks. You're going to end up exactly where you want. So beautiful. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.